Last week, crypto Twitter was in panic mode again, caused by the genius Saylor. This time he didn't announce another Bitcoin sell, but his preferred stock crashed to an all-time low of $72. If that stock breaks, his whole buy Bitcoin with other people's money machine breaks with it. In this video, we're gonna break down what Stretch actually is, why crypto Twitter think it's broken, and what happens if Saylor can't fix it in time. This is C-Trace, let's get into the video. Last year in July, Bitcoin was at an all-time high. Saylor wanted to buy more Bitcoin, so he came up with this genius plan to increase his likelihood of bankruptcy once again. He came up with Stretch, a stock that's essentially digital credit. It's supposed to float around $100 and pay 12% a year in monthly dividends, giving investors Bitcoin returns without the volatility of Bitcoin. Anyone smarter than Tom Lee and Logan Paul knows this is a stupid idea. But unfortunately in crypto, a lot of people are dumber than these guys. And they're all over X only now realizing this wasn't the holy grail investment after all. Because that stock is down 26% this month alone, as Strategy is forced to do some dirty work. First of all, they can't print new stock out of thin air anymore to buy more Bitcoin, which already breaks the whole mechanism of why this stock was created in the first place. Secondly, every month the stock is below $95, the dividends go up by 0.5%. It's almost like Saylor wants to go bankrupt but with a cool countdown, and here is where it goes from bad to actually scary. Last month, Strategy sold Bitcoin for the first time since 2022. Not because they wanted to, they sold 32 Bitcoin to cover Stretch dividends. The same Saylor who built his entire personality around never sell had to sell his own Bitcoin, because the math used for his stock was done by ChatGPT. Saylor himself admitted Bitcoin needs to go up at least 2.3% per year for them to keep paying these dividends forever. Sounds doable, but every Bitcoin they are forced to sell adds sell pressure to the market, which makes Bitcoin dip, which makes Stretch dip more, which makes the dividend climb, which then forces them to sell more Bitcoin. That's the loop they're stuck in. So the safer Bitcoin that Stretch was supposed to be is now the thing that actually drags Bitcoin down with it. People who bought Stretch for the boring yield ended up holding the most leveraged Bitcoin trade in the entire market. And speaking of leveraged Bitcoin trades, at least when you lose your money in hyperliquid, it's because you were greedy, not because some privileged stock forced you to. Subscribe and like, this was C-Traced.